वाओ, पानी में एक चलता फिरता शहर। कुछ साल पहले तक इंडियंस सिंगापुर, हांगकांग या अमेरिका जाया करते थे टू एक्सपीरियंस अ लग्जूरियस क्रूज वेकेशन। कभी सोचा ही नहीं कि इंडिया में भी एक क्रूज हॉलिडे एंजॉय करने को मिलेगा। अभी क्रूजिंग सिर्फ फिल्मों तक लिमिटेड नहीं है, क्योंकि आज ये एक रियलिटी भी बन चुकी है। राइट नाउ आई एम ऑन इंडियाज ओनली प्रीमियम लग्जरी क्रूज लाइनर एम्प्रेस बाय कॉर्डेलिया क्रूजेस टू फाइंड आउट कैसे आया इतना बड़ा बदलाव एंड व्हाट गोज बिहाइंड लॉन्चिंग एंड रनिंग अ क्रूज कंपनी इन इंडिया, एंड ऑफ कोर्स व्हाट द फ्यूचर ऑफ द इंडियन क्रूज इंडस्ट्री लुक्स लाइक। Let's go find out. हमारी कंट्री की नेचुरल ब्यूटी, कल्चरल रिचनेस और डाइवर्स क्विजीन हमेशा से ही इंडिया को एक अट्रैक्टिव टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन बनाता है। But interestingly, our country's strategic location in the Indian Ocean makes India an ideal destination to plan cruise itineraries. Let's hear from the President and CEO of Cordelia Cruises on how India can become the ultimate hub for cruise vacations.
Coastline is one of the largest coastline in the world. It covers about 7,500 kilometers. The opportunity for cruising in India is tremendous. Well, since cruising is very new in India still, it's going to become very popular. It's affordable luxury. Your entry point will be in India. You will experience international cruising. You don't need a visa. You don't need a passport. You have getaways like Goa, Cochin, Mumbai, Chennai. So it makes it an effortless getaway.
क्रूज वेकेशंस की शुरुआत हुई थी टाइटैनिक से इन द ईयर 1911 एंड हैव बीन वेरी पॉपुलर इंटरनेशनली, और इंडिया में आते आते इसे कई साल लग गए थे। इन द 19th century, ships were major modes of transport of goods as well as travel in India. लेकिन कमर्शियल फ्लाइट्स के आने के बाद शिप्स और बोट से ट्रैवल करना कम हो गया था। तो जबकि सेलिंग यहाँ सदियों से रही है, इंडिया में क्रूज टूरिज्म और इंडियन लोकेशंस जैसे गोवा और लक्षद्वीप के लिए क्रूज आइटिनरी शुरू करने में इतनी देरी क्यों?
In the beginning, the challenge was infrastructure. While India has a lot of ports, the ports are very old. They are made for cargo business. Obviously, you can imagine luxury cruises requires a nice terminal. It requires facilities for big cruise ships to get alongside. So while all the cruise liners still have challenges to operate out of India because of the infrastructure.
साल 2018 में इंडिया की पहली डोमेस्टिक क्रूज लाइन अंग्रिया क्रूज मुंबई से गोवा तक सेल हुई। फिर अप्रैल 2019 में जलेश क्रूज भी इसी रूट पर लॉन्च हुई थी। लेकिन पेंडेमिक की वजह से दोनों क्रूज कंपनीज को काफी नुकसान हुआ और अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो ऑपरेशंस कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाए। सो व्हाई इज इट सो चैलेंजिंग फॉर द क्रूज बिजनेस टू सस्टेन इन इंडिया?
It is sustainable in India, but it will take a little bit time for all infrastructure to be ready for the cruise ships to come. So in order for cruise business to really take off in India, we need more destinations. So we need to develop Lakshadweep Islands. We need to have more ports around Maharashtra and Goa area, because the destinations are too far away from each other.
अब इसे अच्छी टाइमिंग कहो या अच्छी किस्मत, क्योंकि 2021 में लॉन्च हुई इंडियन लग्जरी क्रूज लाइन कॉर्डेलिया क्रूजेस, जिसने सब कुछ बदल दिया। इंडियंस ने पहले कभी क्रूज हॉलिडेज इतने अच्छे से एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया था। And here's how they got a chance. Great services, unique experiences and amazing marketing have helped propel Cordelia Cruises to the #1 choice for cruising for Indians. So here I am to experience and find out how they are transforming India's cruise industry.
We started Cordelia Cruises during COVID. Like every new industry in the largest country in the world, obviously it wasn't that easy and seamless. But from the time we started September 16, 2021, until basically today, we had almost 6 lakh passengers on board the vessel. I would say 5.9 lakhs very, very happy guests. We pride ourselves in our product. our typical Indian product. We're an Indian cruise line for Indians, and that means, again, like I mentioned earlier, no visas, no passports, the typical Indian culinary side, but all over India, South Indian food, North Indian food, etc., etc. And I think it's very important to understand that globally, 30% of all cruise lines have in the hospitality Indian crew.
इस क्रूज में 11 डेक्स है यानी 11 फ्लोर्स और हर एक फ्लोर पे आपको अलग अलग चीजें मिलेगी. Total 796 cabins across 5 categories, and the ship hosts approximately 1,900 guests, offering luxurious suites, Indian cuisine, entertainment, bars and lounges, a gym, gaming arcade, casino, burlesque and magic shows, pool bar, salon and spa services. It also features India's largest theatre at sea, ideal for conferences, product launches, meetings and weddings, designed in India for Indians. Managing 1,900 guests with a dedicated staff requires efficient handling of storage, food preparation, laundry, and cleanliness, right? So let's dive in and see how this complex operation ensures a seamless experience for everyone on board.
Let's go to the engine rooms. That's where we control the entire ship, all energy, all electricity, all AC and support. So to put things in perspective, we have 4 main engines, 80,000 horsepower. So a Maruti would have 90 horsepower. A good average Mercedes 250, and my Maserati has 700. So
The ship has 80,000 horsepower. Oh my god.
because we have to produce our own energy, electricity, water, etc., etc., etc. It all happens down here, like the floatings. So that's our main galley, where we kitchen on the ship is called galley, very similar in an aircraft.
Wow.
And this is where all the magic is happening.
This is definitely a huge kitchen. I'm intrigued to understand how many passengers they all serve on board.
So we have an average of 1,900 guests on board and 640 crew. So we prepare approximately 10,000 meals a day.
Okay.
We operate 24 hours. As you see, our operation looks exceptionally smooth, but it's because of how our ship operates. It's very clean in the kitchen, it's all regulated. And everything is made freshly on board the ship. Every bread, every ice cream, every dessert, all the food, everything is cooked freshly on board. Food court, where we like to curate like we have typical in India, street food, pani puri and so forth. And then obviously we want to cater to Jain, veg, non-veg, and some a little bit a mixture of international and Asian dishes. I'm proud of our Dal Makhni Empress. I think it's very good. It curates over 3 days. I love very much our thali dishes, but in general, I believe all our food is fairly enjoyable. So here we have our famous tandoori ovens, which are unique. We're the only cruise line. And here's our chefs preparing already some dishes a la minute. Again, it's being served right now.
Yes.
So, chef, what are you preparing currently?
This is a paneer tikka and cottage cheese, marination in a curd and Indian spices and cooking in the charcoal.
So we have around 100 people working in a galley. So the kitchen preparation is a 24 hours operation. Around 30-35 people for cleaning operation. So it's around the hours continuous operational. So we're preparing 5 meals for around 1,800 passengers and 600 crew members continuously.
Delicious. Now we head to the state-of-the-art laundry room of the cruise ship. Here, an impressive 30,000 pieces of laundry are processed daily. This includes a variety of items such as towels, bed sheets, napkins, tablecloths, and uniforms. The laundry has advanced equipment, including an automatic cloth folding machine, ensuring every item is perfectly cleaned and folded with precision. Now let's head to the brain of the ship called the bridge and meet the captain to see how they navigate through the vast oceans.
Cruising as
Yes.
such actually exists already since more than 6,000 years.
Yes.
Okay, so people were navigating. So all the terms which are used today in cruising,
Yes.
these are all terms which have been used hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
So for example, the left side of the ship we call port side,
Port side.
right? The right side of the ship is called starboard side.
Yes.
To always remember that.
Yes.
The word left has 4 letters,
Yes.
the word port has 4 letters, so it means the left side, the front of the ship.
Okay.
And you know, as the captain said, I mean, they can also navigate without electronic because they're trained for it with charts. You see what he was saying, how everything is aligned?
Yes.
Everything is aligned by stars. Because in the old days,
Yes.
people were navigating by the stars.
How much fuel is required for the ship to?
At average, it's 45 to 50 metric tons per day. Some days less, some days more, but let's say
So a metric ton is 1,000 liters.
Wow, 1,000 liters.
So, and we
A
use
day?
45 to 50
50.
Okay.
1,000 liters.
Liters.
So 1 metric ton is 1,000 liters.
Okay,
So
in a day.
Day.
In a day, wow.
you have to understand, maybe to put a little bit lighter, this is like a city. We generate our own electricity. The electricity which we create on board the ship is equal to a small city of 200,000
Of course,
people.
yes.
The ship is self-sufficient, so we don't have any cables blocked in the port or anywhere, so we produce the entire power here.
Okay,
So to put a little bit lighter, the ship is 208 meters long.
okay.
So the length from the front to the back, it is fairly high. We have 11 stores, so it's like an 11-story building. But I think more interesting is since Cordelia Empress started to give some light on the distance the ship has sailed. We sailed all the way to the moon and halfway back since we started operation in India.
So one of the main aspects and highlights of a cruise ship is the entertainment on board that keeps the guests engaged at all times during their stay. Right now I have come to the Marquee Theatre जहाँ पे crew का backstage rehearsal चल रहा है before they go and perform in the evening for the guests. Now what makes the entertainment at Cordelia Cruises so special? Let's meet the cruise director and find out. I have been a guest on Cordelia Cruises before and I must say I have thoroughly enjoyed the entertainment here on the cruise. What makes it so special? Can you give us some insights into the details of the entire functioning?
Well, thank you for enjoying it. The first thing is that we try our best to cater to the Indian nerve of entertainment, be it South, be it all over India, the folk dances, or be it one of our main productions, Balle Balle. Then we have Razzmatazz, which is purely for the South audience. We have burlesque. And all of this is just one part of the entertainment that we provide on board. Outside the theatre, we have regular band sets happening, we have activities happening for all the guests. And all of this comes with 85 people that we have in our team.
All across the entertainment?
All across the entertainment.
Globally, cruise ships welcome 30 million passengers every year, contributing a staggering $155 billion to the global economy. Well, this industry supports 1.2 million jobs and pays out $50 billion in salaries annually. Cordelia alone employs 20,000 people directly and indirectly, and the cruise industry in India has the potential to create over 2 million jobs for Indians. Additionally, many Indians are making significant strides in this field. Truly, this cruise industry is thriving and holds a promising future. Now, apart from its hospitality and entertainment, just imagine खुला आसमान, ठंडी हवा और इसके बिल्कुल बीचों बीच एक grand wedding. Doesn't this make it to everyone's wish list? Well, today we have the pleasure of witnessing one such beautiful union amidst the vast expanse of the ocean. And I am totally convinced that any celebration you plan to do on land can now be possible on water, and even better.
So India has grown a lot significantly, especially since COVID. Cordelia alone, we had more than 5 lakhs cruise passengers the last 3 years. But also as a hub, Mumbai alone had over 200 passenger cruise ships calling Mumbai as a port itself. So India is growing very, very fast. We almost double every year. Majority of the guests are cruising now in India itself, approximately the same amount of guests going to closer distances like Singapore, Dubai, and a few more guests are going to the Mediterranean and Alaska and the Caribbean. Currently we have about 7 major ports. I foresee India in the next 5 to 10 years to be one of the top 3 cruise nations in the world. We will be able to have approximately 10 to 15 cruise liners here in India all year around.
With the increase in number of cruise passengers, India के पास ये एक सुनहरा opportunity to emerge as a key player in the global cruise tourism industry. And Cordelia Cruises aims to strive to this very vision by creating a culture specially customized for the Indians and of course touching base to several destinations in India. So what are you waiting for? Experience the pride of cruising with India's premier cruise line, Empress by Cordelia Cruises, and celebrate our rich Indian cruising tradition. Until next time, this is your host Bianca Saurashri. I'll see you soon.